Hey all, Dekumon here, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail. Last time, oh mama, we ran the first Alliance raid of Dawntrail, and I put up what probably was the poorest showing of a blind run I could possibly have done. Whew. Man, remember that discussion we had way back about the difficulty of Dawntrail dungeons? Well, yeah, that came back pretty bad. I got destroyed that first run. I don't know, maybe it's my own fault for not practicing more for other content. Maybe it's just trying to do commentary and play at the same time. Maybe it was just lag. I mean, I was technically uploading at the same time, so who knows? I did run back and do it again on my own time and definitely did better the second time around. Now that I knew what I was looking for, it helps a lot. But today we're gonna finish up the quests for this leg. Supposedly there's 3 of them. All right, Prishe, let's start off with It All Began with a Stone. I'm rather surprised she didn't turn around when I talked to her.
What were your names again?
I'm Dekumon. This is Dick Dastardly. My name is not Dick Dastardly.
Dekumon and called Jaja, right? Wait, a male Mita? Well, now I've seen everything.
Oh, that's true. This was actually something I remember when 14 was coming out. Is the Makote race was well, I guess they called the Mithron 11, was an all-female race. And I think their version of the Rhodogines was an all-male race. If you're done with the small talk, would you mind explaining why you attacked us?
What in the world are you talking about?
Don't play the fool with us. Oh, sorry, that's the Mystics half-talking. Don't play the fool with us. You were spouting nonsense about us being Tarus and nearly killed a man on your rampage.
Well, I do recall fighting Tarus not long ago to protect Ulmia.
Ulmia? The Spectre thing. She called the Spectre thing Ulmia.
A friend of hers, you say? Well, that's all well and good, but she was addressing Golo Jaja's shade with that name. The incantations needed to summon it are said to be based on a much older magic, one capable of clouding people's minds. If our enemy is skilled enough to summon Golo Jaja, it stands to reason such tricks are not beyond them.
Meaning young Prishe was likely tricked into believing the Shade was this Ulmia person, and us monsters. Seriously, who would think we were monsters?
Oh, so it was all an illusion then. It's starting to come back to me. There was someone who warned me that a dear friend needed my protection. He was blue like your left head, and he gave me these bizarre weapons.
Blue? Like me?
I usually fight with my fists, but I didn't think twice to accept what they gave me. I suppose their magic's to blame. In any case, I hope the real Ulmia hasn't been dragged into all this.
Can you tell us anything about the one you thought was your Ulmia? Where they may be hiding, perhaps?
Oh, would that I could, but when I got here, I was all by my lonesome.
Here being where exactly? That's a good question. Where the heck are we? And what's with all the ghoulies?
Jueno. At least I think this is Jueno. There was never anything like that here before. It's mostly empty, but there are a few people lingering about. If you know where to look, maybe they could tell us something.
Go with Prishe and see what you can learn of this place and the whereabouts of that Shade. We will remain here and keep watch on this rift. Okay. Hang out with Prishe. I can do that. If I had to guess, I imagine she's a major character from 11.
Right then, let's have a look around. Oh, and we should probably stop by the Tensoro as well. It's in the back of Neptune's Spire, across the way from the fountain.
Prishe is now accompanying you. All right. L1 adventure? Oh, good. I was hoping to run into you too. I don't wish to be overly forward, but why were you speaking with that Mamulja earlier? More importantly, what was it even doing here? They would never dare venture beyond the shores at Archer unless... My gods. Has Golo Jaja laid siege to Art Ogon? Is Jueno next to fall?
I don't know anything about sieges or invasions, but that Mamulja over there is a friend of mine. There ain't nothing for you to worry about. Oh, the poor man's probably more confused than we are about all this.
Yeah, Hume. They often call them all different races here, don't they? You're new to Jueno, aren't you? I can tell by the way you were taken in the sights. The city was built upon Heaven's Bridge, connecting the two great continents of Kwon and Mindatia. You'll find there's an upper and lower level, a port, and the administrative plaza of Rulud Gardens. At least you would have before. All ways in and out of Lower Jueno appear to be blocked or cut off.
Well, the situation here is worse than I thought.
Interesting. Are we trying to claim that 11 is actually one of the shards? Because that would be kind of cool, and there's a merchant here? Token exchange. Oh! I see. So this is where you turn in all those orchestrion rolls you could roll. God dang, there's a lot of music from 11 they imported. Well, at least I'll have my pick for the Alliance music. I almost missed the talking spot over here. Discuss the shuttered windows.
Adventurers gather from all corners of the world to buy and sell their spoils here. The taxes are a pain, but it's worth it for the wide selection. Just between you and me, though, I've heard you can cut a good deal with merchants peddling their wares just outside of town. But why is it closed? The auction house never closes. Unless... Oh, God, did they shut down the servers? Maybe they're waiting for things to return back to normal around here. Whenever they reopen, I suggest you stop by. Who knows? You may get lucky and find something way below market price.
Ah, yes, this is their version of the cat people, right? Mithrin? Although it's hard to tell. Nope, tail, cat people.
Well, I thought I knew all the Mithra who traveled through here of late. Where are you from, stranger?
I'm from Eorzea.
Ulta? Can't say I heard of it. Most of those packing through hail from Vana'diel, Bastok, or Windust. Considering the present state of Jueno, though, seems strange it's becoming a common occurrence. I'd be lying if I said I'd heard of your homeland either, but that's not important right now. At times like this, we need to know who can be trusted.
Pretty sure none of these shades can be trusted, because I'm guessing that's all they are, is shades. The barred door.
What? Why is this blocked off? There's supposed to be stairs here leading up to the residential area. I swear things get stranger here by the minute.
Is this what I'm supposed to be looking at? The Ten Shoto entrance? I mean, no one here, so I guess so. You press against the wall, but it refuses to budge. That tiny little rope is somehow blocking the way.
Won't open? Then I guess we won't be meeting Ido. He's head of the Ten Shoto. When the world's in danger, he's always there to lend me a hand.
Reminds me of my friends, the Scions. Shame I can't meet them. Yeah, it does remind me of the Scions.
Oh, Scions, eh? They sound like a competent lot. Unfortunately, we're on our own here. Whatever's happening here, these people are just as bewildered as we are. We should go back and find Bakul Jaja. See if he's noticed anything.
Well, he's just standing there, so I don't know. See anything interesting, Bakul? Returned at last, with answers, I hope. More questions than answers, I'm afraid.
So we're truly in this Jueno, as she says. But I've traveled all over Toral. I've never heard of a Jueno, or San Deoria, or any of these other places.
Oh, that was the Mighty Head, I'm sorry.
What in Artana's name is Toral? I thought Oyumomocha are from Ajira.
Eh? Oh, it's you again. Figured you out what your name was yet, sir?
Prishe, you're all right. And she has you to thank, I'm sure.
Maybe.
Thanks for caring, I guess. And who are you exactly?
Crap, I thought for sure you'd know who he was. Thought he was a friend of yours. He's the one who asked me to go and look for you. Yeah.
Oh, I appreciate the concern, but I've never seen him before in my life.
How can you say such a thing?
I mean, you do look like the sort I might know, but I'm drawing a blank. What was the name, mister?
Oh, damn it, she has to ask the one thing I don't remember. My name is... You must be the one they found wounded in the Skydeep Synod. Well, we have to call you something. Oxal, okay.
Vagabond in the Mabulja tongue. Though it may be closer to adventurer in Dekumon's Eriosian. Nicely chosen, brother. That does have a rather nice ring to it. Oxal it is. So, where are we exactly?
Jueno, or at least a close approximation. Surely you remember this place, don't you?
It does feel familiar.
What's so special about this place anyway? And where did that damn shade get off to? Bah, none of this makes any sense. Hey, I do not like dealing with the two-headed characters just because it's hard to, juggle between the voices. My, what a vexing predicament. Oh my god!
He's alive? Hey, that's the one that put me under a spell, I'm sure of it.
How in the heck is he still alive? So, the Bonewa sycophant yet lives. What are you doing here?
As you found me in a generous mood, I thought I might enlighten you as to the nature of this place. That is why you've come, isn't it? The young lady is correct. This is the Grand Duchy of Jueno. So we really are in Jueno, and yet something about it feels so off. Dude, I did not think Sahilja was alive.
Pretty sure Zoralja cut you in half.
I never said this is the real one. It is an imitation, a rather convincing one I might add, which I created based on visions of another world. You built this? That I did. While you and yours were holding the Dawn 7's coronation, Zoralja and I ventured to the gate of the Golden City. Everything was proceeding as planned. The gate's key was in our possession, the power to reshape the world within our grasp, or so I thought. In the eyes of the resilient sun, I was but a useless tool to be cast aside. By all rights, I should have died when he struck me down, but once the chamber was open, the gate still open, I saw my chance. Chamber was empty, sorry. What I found when I dragged myself across the threshold was an emptiness, a space beyond time. It was there in this dark expanse. I beheld another world. That world was called Vana'diel, and honestly, it looked kind of low-poly compared to where we are now.
Very sparse on details, this 11, compared to 14, but hey, era of the time, right?
What a load of rubbish! As if anyone would believe that everything and everyone here is little more than one of your toys.
Oh dear. Bonk. Electrope?
It turned to stone!
As I said, everything you see here is of my creation.
Huh. So this is some sort of Electrope arena, or we're on Alexandria, huh?
Much like we fashioned a phantom of Golul Jaja for the feet of the Brotherhood, I was able to use our ceremonial tools to breathe life into my visions of Vana'diel. Under normal circumstances, my conjurings only have strength enough for a brief clash. With that stone, however, my magics are capable of so much more. Isn't that what Zoralja used to build his army? Electrope, he called it.
That it is. Handy stuff.
Electrope, you say? If you know its name, then I trust you also know these stones are possessed of immense power. Power enough for my creations to persist for as long as I please.
Wait, does that mean these two over here are also constructs? Probably.
Fortunate then, that the world between worlds was filled with structures made from electrope. More than I could ever hope for.
Oh, what if everything we see here, everything we believed in was from Vana'diel, is of your making, then am I?
Yep. Aww.
God, that would mean I am it as well.
Well, that's an existential crisis to be dealt with later.
You? Yes, well, a trivia thread in the tapestry of my grand designs.
Huh?
And what a wondrous weave it will be, made possible by the endless possibilities gleaned in that walk of echoes. The memories buried there, those remnants of echoes, will shape my dreams into a reality.
But why?
I once believed that dream lay in the resilient sun, but that bastard is dead to me. And dead as well, isn't he? By my hand, Tyrell will have the greatest ruler the world has ever known.
Dude, the right's over. Alright?
I've made an admirable start, but my work is far from finished. Very soon, I will draw upon the echoes once more to summon the greatest beings of Vana'diel, and their strength will be made one with this magnificent shade. The reason and resolve which built the nation of Tuliolal matched with the uncompromising tyranny that commanded the Mamulja of that world.
Oh. You'll never get away with this. I'll make sure of it. I won't let you sully the memories of Vana'diel. If you won't listen to reason, then maybe you'll listen to my fists. Yeah, I am pretty sure I'd just rather punch this guy in the face.
That's the spirit. My preparations will take time, of course, but when I'm ready, you can be certain I will call upon you to bear witness to my greatness.
Saviaja, wait!
Definitely wrong voice for that one. Well, So this place is an electro construct, as is Prishe, as is possibly Oxel here. And Surreal's is alive. Not to call that. And his reasons for doing this suck. I'm sorry. Damn it all. Just when I thought things could have become more complicated. Making sense of Alexandria was trouble enough, but now we have this Vana'diel to deal with as well. I can only imagine how Prishe and Oxel must be feeling. What do you do when your very existence is called into question? Honestly, I think I've had that problem before in this game. That world was called Vana'diel.
Try as I might, I can recall nothing of my past to refute Surreal's claims. Prishe, on the other hand, seems to know everything of her past and who she is. Yet to be told the memories of your life are not your own. I can only imagine how she must feel.
And she probably feels like the Butterbot from Rick and Morty. Now's not the time to be disheartened. At least not here, anyway. I wouldn't trust anything made by Surreal to be safe for long.
Or to remain functional.
Let's return to Mamuk while we still can. My mother will want to know of what we've seen here. Come on, Prishe. You can live with us. I don't care if you're an electro construct. I will take you home. There you are. I thought you should be the one to explain what happened there in Yoctel. Sure, why not? Let's just say it was a long and interesting story. Mostly involving me being flat on my ass for a good portion of it. But I think pretty sure I left that part out. At least I hope I did. Tarnished my good name.
Not simply from another territory, but another world entirely. That explains much of the initial confusion between us.
My apologies for any trouble I may have caused, and thank you for taking me in. Different worlds, and yet we seem to have so much in common. I cannot help but wonder what it is that links the two together.
Oh, what indeed? You mistook us for the Mamulja of your Vana'diel when we first met. May I ask what they are like?
Nothing at all like you and yours, even if they do bear a striking resemblance. There was a time when all the peoples of Vana'diel, the Mamulja included, knew peace. But a tyrant possessed of a terrible power claimed rulership over the Mamulja and turned them against us. Before we realized it, we were at war.
A tale similar to ours in a way.
The rare few of us born with two heads grow to be immensely powerful. That power was used to justify our preeminence above all others. But that is not who we are anymore. We can be better than our forebears. We will be better.
All of our hard work will be for nothing if Surreal succeeds in seizing the throne.
Well, you're not one for aid in stopping him, I promise you that.
Keen to lend a hand, are you?
I don't need to know who I am to know the right thing to do. My blade is yours. On my honor as an adventurer of Vana'diel, we will put an end to Surreal's schemes.
If he were here, I'm sure he'd have done the same.
He?
Right then. We can worry about whether or not I'm real another day. I'm not going to stand around and let this Surreal piss all over the memories of my home. So, you can count me in too.
Good. Don't think you can forget about us. This all started on Dawntrail, and we have a duty to keep our forest safe. Good on you guys.
Surreal has left us without a trail to follow, but it's only a matter of time before he reveals himself to challenge Dekumon once more. If you're to be ready, I think it's prudent that the two of you learn more of our world.
An excellent idea, brother. We should start with Tuliolal and see to our own preparations while we're there.
If you were to meet us at the dirigible landing, we will see Prishe and Alaxo to Tuliolal.
Okay. Take these two on a tour. Maybe introduce them to Wook. That'd be interesting. Probably should warn her anyway. Ah, there you are. What took you guys so long?
Oh, those balloon-powered airships are really something. I didn't expect the flight to be so smooth. So this is Tuliolal. Before I forget, I couldn't help but notice how much you seem to know about me. Is there anything else you remember?
Well?
I'm afraid I don't. And as you don't recognize me either, perhaps we weren't acquaintances after all. What I know of you was likely overheard in a tavern somewhere, patrons sharing stories of your famed exploits and whatnot.
I see. Well, I'll leave it at that then.
He's lying. Now, where to begin?
Brother, would it not be wise to first apprise the Landsguard of what's happened? Or would you prefer another stern lecture from the Vow of Reason?
I should have ripped off a tail. Fine. Could you keep them occupied while we see to the Landsguard? Maybe take them to eat or something. I know. Take them to Aunt T's to sample her tacos. Yeah, for that first meal of yours we spoiled. Man, that's a deep cut. And just so we're clear, we're not expecting to earn your forgiveness. No amount of good deeds will ever undo our past, but there's always time to build a better future. Oh, come on, we can give him a nod for that, right? Come on. Dagnabbit. When you get there, tell her we sent you. So see that they're taken care of. Alright, well, let's go and get some tacos.
Auntie's tacos, eh? Let me guess. They serve tacos?
Yep. That's a nod.
Oh, I can hardly wait. I eat tacos all the time back home. Though I suppose it wouldn't hurt to take a more scenic route. Maybe something along the way will help jog Oxel's memory.
We can try. Another follow quest, huh? I do see a couple talk spots along the road. Alright, Shitu, does this spot jog any memories?
My home is surrounded by ocean too, you know. It has the most beautiful views on a clear day. Not without the occasional monster, though. It's nice being able to walk around like this without your guard up all the time.
Monster problem, huh?
I cannot say why, but I've remembered something looking out at the sand dunes. There was a man out on the docks who claimed he could teach me new battle arts, but he would only agree on the condition that I retrieve for him a damesfly worm, an apron, and a magic skull. I don't suppose you've met anyone in your travels who made such queer requests?
Not that queer, but pretty close. There have been some weird fetch quests over the years. Alright, let's see what you guys have to say about the marketplace.
so these are the markets tutorial. There's so many stands I wouldn't know where to begin. It's enough to make my head spin. Some fruit which you'll hit the spotlight about now. No, Prishe, remember, you're about to eat tacos. And tacos are better than fruit.
I happened to spy a few goblins on the way to the market. I remember them living in the major cities of Vana'diel as well. Of course, there was no shortage of the unscrupulous sort living in the wilds as well. They would gather in droves and give chase to adventurers, forcing anyone and everyone to retreat back to the safety of town.
Alright, you two, it's taco time.
Oh, this is the place, isn't it? I can smell the savory meats already. And you must be Auntie. But Cool Jaja recommended we sample your tacos, so we'll have 3 of your finest, please.
But Cool Jaja sent you, did he? Oh, take a seat and I'll be right over with a tray of our world-famous fare.
14 trying to be vanillaware with the food porn now. That actually does look pretty good.
Oh, tacos at long last. Oh, how I've waited for this moment.
Oh. Interesting, so she has her sense of taste as well. I'm surprised there.
I thought nothing could match the rich flavor of our tacos back home, but the spicy seasoning of this meat is something else.
Eat as many as you like. This meal of a cool shout out, so don't hold back. Yeah, no, just chow down, girl. And that's a nod. What about you, man? Are you enjoying your tacos?
Prishe is taking the lead. We won't be outdone, surely.
Taco time.
And with that, they're all gone.
I couldn't eat another bite. Thanks for treating us.
It wasn't my treat.
It was almost like a taste of home. Tavnasia. Seeing as we still have a little extra time to ourselves, care to hear more about Vana'diel?
Sure. Lay it on me, girl. You and your low poly, low detail backgrounds. Oh, these are a little better at least.
20 years ago, the land was gripped by a terrible conflict. The Crystal War, they called it. And it wasn't long before my home, Tavnasia, was drawn into the struggle. During their assault on the peninsula, the Beastmen launched a weapon so powerful it sundered the land connecting us to the mainland. Those who survived fled to the Tavnasian safehold. It wasn't much, but we were able to piece together a modest living down in those caves.
Damn. Your people had nukes? I suppose we have Ultima, so it's close enough to a nuke. Why is he not saying anything?
Oh, sorry. I'm spoiling the mood, aren't I? You're an adventurer too, aren't you? Have any tales of daring you can share with us?
Ma'am, I could fill a novel with all my tales of daring. Several novels, in fact. But I'm just content to while the days away. Chatting up some new friends.
Traveling to other worlds and saving this one from the very embodiment of despair. Sounds like fun. Wait, really? You're not just an adventurer, you're a goddamn living legend!
A hero and living legend.
Did you remember something, sir? Oh. Hey. Sorry for the wait. Don't worry, Dick Dastardly. Sorry we didn't save you any tacos.
There was much to apprise the landsguard of, as you well know. That Sarilja was behind the stolen relics and the sightings of Golo Jaja was understandably difficult for them to hear.
And yet there are these others enticed by the rumors of a strange portal in the woods. I've heard some foolhardy treasure seekers have even gone off looking for it. Oh, yeah, that was probably my fault. A dangerous thought, knowing Surrealja could show up at any time with more of those echoes. Which is why I'm going back to Jueno to make sure our people stay out of there.
If you're going, then so are we. It beats sitting around here waiting anyway.
That it does. Some slightly goofy music to go with this. Well, that was a short little trip to Tuliolal. We're all done here, I guess.
Gods, those tacos were bloody brilliant. There's nothing better than good food and good company to pass the time.
But now it seems we must head back to Jueno. Would there be a time to show you more of Tuliolal, but we can't afford to have anyone wandering about in Jueno.
Then let us make haste to Yoctel.
Unfortunately, there's no Aetherites like really close by there, I guess. I can literally just go into Lower Drano whenever I want, huh? Cool.
I can only speak for myself, but the idea of running headlong through a mysterious rift to God knows where in search of treasure seems absurd.
The Toral has no shortage of legends like the City of Gold to inspire would-be treasure seekers. No risk is too great if they believe their dreams can be realized.
Effort's better spent on more honest living, I'd say.
Walking the noble path like you, brother. In any case, whoever we find in there, we have to get them out, quickly. Who's gonna be actually in here is the real question. There are a couple strays in here, it looks like. Hold up. Is there one in the building here? There is. Jabral Thief? When I jumped through that rift, I was expecting a dungeon, or maybe a labyrinth, not whatever the hell this is. Hey, get out of here, buddy. It's not safe here. It's dangerous, and I need to leave. Don't make me laugh. Not long ago, I had someone crowing in the streets about some rare stone they found. Something like that could be worth a fortune. I'm not going anywhere if there's riches just lying around for the taking. Oh, crud. Rare stone. Somebody came in here and found a piece of electrope, I'm guessing? Here's our other one. Never seen a city like this in Toral before. Sir, this is not an actual city. This is just, in fact, a construct. Dangerous, you say? Perhaps I should hold off on surveying further then. Oh, what a shame. I happen upon a rather curious stone I hope to take with me, but it was stolen by some Tonawatwatan brute. Without knowing the value of that stone, I can't say it's worth giving chase. But he ran off to the south, and if you mean to go after them, I'll be leaving now. If it's truly as dangerous as you say, I hope you'll be leaving soon as well. No, I'm be fine here. But clearly I gotta deal with this jerk over here. Got a thief. Sir? Wait a minute. He looks familiar. No, it's not him, okay. I thought it was one of the guys from the main story. You came looking for some fancy trinkets too? Well, feast your eyes on this. Let's see it. Let's see the electrope. Yep, thought so. Yeah, you should probably leave that here. That's what we call a dangerous rock. We spoke with anyone who would listen, though a few were too stubborn to heed our warnings. A block of raw electrope? But how? I take it you're the one that found this. I'm sorry, but we can't let you leave with that stone. It's too dangerous.
What, you expect me to just hand it over? Bah, this isn't Tuliolal. You have no authority here. I found it and I'm keeping it.
This is for your own good. Put the stone down and walk away, or else.
Careful, brother. Lay a hand on him and the vow of resolve will never let us hear the end of it.
Already in her debt as it is too, damn it. Fine, you've come here to make your fortune, yes? Then let me pay you for it.
That would certainly save me the trouble of finding a suitable buyer, but don't expect me to let it go for cheap.
God damn it, there's more of you? I'm putting a rope around this gate.
Oh, we couldn't help but overhear you're selling an artifact found in these ruins. Whatever this gentleman's willing to pay, I assure you I can pay more.
Great, just what we needed. What are you supposed to do now? Start a bidding war?
Explaining the circumstances surrounding this place would likely take more time than we can afford.
Axel? Ooh. Oh, of course. Why not hold an auction for the stone? Dude, I was kidding about the bidding war.
An auction? That would certainly simplify matters.
It would save you the trouble of bargaining with all interested parties separately, and incentivizes them to pay you handsomely less that they be outbid.
Fine by me. But I'll only be accepting payment in gil. This money will be taking me overseas where I can finally live the life I've always wanted.
Oh dear. Do I have to spend gil to buy this thing off of him? I swear. The following events cannot be skipped. Oh. Begin the quest event. Alright. If I may have your opening bids? Can you handle the bidding? We don't have much experience with auctions, but we do have coin you can use. And 1,000,000 gil saved up from our work with the Landsguard. Hopefully that will be enough. Upon speaking with Automaton and Filcher, the auction will begin. You may also first speak with the other prospective buyers to receive hints regarding their potential bids. Lovely. Alright, well, we know Bakul Jaja is just gonna be like, 1,000,000. We have 1,000,000 all told, but I'm trusting you won't need to spend all of it. Yeah, I'll try not to bankrupt you, my man.
Oh, damn! I wish I had money to join in. Seems like fun.
Axel?
While it's imperative that we recover this electro, it wouldn't do to show your hand too early. Better to be conservative with your bids, staying just ahead of the competition.
I've no time for the back and forth of this bargaining nonsense. All I need is one bid to win that stone.
So she's going all in. Oh, that's a dude, I'm sorry.
Foreign merchants relieved me of my stock a few moons past, and it's a good thing they did. 1,500,000 gil, and I was forced to spend half of it in preparation for this expedition.
So he peaks at 3/4. So, what's your offer? Okay, the auction has begun. Outbid your competitors for the Electro while conserving your capital. Right then, how much will you start with? Throw a nod in right off the bat, huh? Oh, I mean, we'll start slow. 100K. Is that all? Then I'll start with 400,000 gil. 400,000? I was hoping to keep at least half my savings, but if we have to bid more. Alright, 500,000.
A bold move, but I'm willing to bet that's not all you have. 560,000.
I'm guessing that's all she has. Half my savings gone. Surely they're close to conceding, right? Fine. 600,000.
600,000? How is anyone meant to compete with that?
I mean, duty roulettes, madame. One after the running. Good. Then I'll bid 700,000. Only one left now, but I don't think he'll give up without a fight. Alright, 710,000, 800,000. I'm trying to get him to go just right to 750. Shit. Well, I've come too far to back down. 720,000 gil. Raising their bid by such a narrow margin.
Someone had reached their limit.
Yes, they have. 730,000. And a Phoenix Wright pose for good measure. And with that, they bow out. Finally, it's over. You have a knack for business dealings, Dekumon. Maybe you were a merchant in another life. They're happy now?
This looks to be all of it.
The stone is yours.
I'm gonna go find another one.
Honestly, that was kind of cute.
Well done, friend. Now let's have a look at that electrope. God, this presence, it feels familiar.
Familiar?
The Shadow Lord.
Oh.
There's no mistaking that deep and bitter malice. This stone must have served as the heart of the Shadow Lord's echo.
Okay, yeah, we definitely didn't want that getting lost.
He was a being of pure hatred, responsible for bringing about the Crystal War. I was part of the company that would eventually bring his reign of terror to an end.
What? You helped defeat the Shadow Lord?
Huh. I wonder if he's supposed to be the player stand-in for 11 then.
Meaning Axel must have been there with him. But I don't remember ever hearing about him.
In any case, I will hold on to the electrope. We should hurry back and speak with the Lance Guard. Mm-hmm. And who are you?
Excuse me, but you were speaking of the Shadow Lord just now.
Oh, you're one of the shades here. Okay. Yes.
If there's more you wish to know, perhaps I can be of help. I've heard a great many tales of the fiend from the bards who frequent the taverns here in Jueno. I've been watching over yonder near the fountain for my companions to arrive, but you're welcome to speak with me until they do.
Huh. Guess I could get an 11 primer if I talk to him, huh? Ah, most welcome offer, though there's much to be said for a first-hand encounter with the Echo in question.
Perhaps we can revisit these tales another time, after we've made certain no more treasure hunters can readily gain entry.
Yeah, let's return to Tuliolal and speak with the Lance Guard. Dekumon, come and meet us at Bright Bloom Post. Mm-hmm. Whew. Sometimes I swear these quests are just an excuse to pad the nod counter. Hey, is that what you guys want me to do the role quests? Yeah, this looks to be the end of the line. I really do wish some of these Alliance raids things were voiced. I really wish just the raid stuff in general had some voice acting to it.
Once again, we're left with nothing but time on our hands until Sylvia shows himself. I suppose there's no shortage of work to be done if we ask the Lance Guard.
That's not a bad idea for you two.
You may be better served exploring Tolal, familiarizing yourself with the land. It wouldn't do to find yourself lost when you're needed most.
An honest-to-God's adventure! Oh, what a great idea! Are you coming with me, Axel? And don't you dare say you're not interested. Any self-respecting adventurer would jump at a chance like this.
You're right, I did. Why do you think I'm here?
I'll not deny the suggestion piques my interest.
We warn you now, though. The wilds of Tyrol are rife with danger. It is no place for the unprepared.
Oh, I welcome the challenge. I can hardly count the number of times Vana'diel has been visited by some world-ending calamity. But no matter how dire things may have seemed, we always found a way through, together.
Yeah, that definitely sounds familiar.
Oh, this'll be no different, I'm sure of it. There's nothing we can't do so long as we have each other.
A band of adventurers barely met, united in the face of great peril, just like old times.
Our adventurers are always so sentimental.
Is that so terrible a thing, brother?
Oh, come on, no nod for that? Ah, here he is. The moment we learn anything about Surreal Just movements, I've asked him to contact you. Fair. Don't worry, I'll be ready in 2 patches time, because that's probably when we get the next one. Have fun, kids. Don't do anything I wouldn't. That's not saying much, considering how much I've done in this world. Those two are gonna have a lot of fun on screen. Meanwhile, in the echo of Tulia.
Soon we will slaughter them all. Is that not so, Sarilja? Soon, my Dawn servant. Very soon. Then there shall be none to stop you from taking your rightful place on the throne.
Look, man. The Tyrolians are not going to want to put a ghost on the throne, even if it's the ghost of a former ruler. There's that evil grin again.
How fortunate for me he lacks the wisdom of the true Dawn servant. But if he will be made fit to rule, I must choose from the echoes carefully. The Shadow Lord showed promise, but Vana'diel is a land of rich history. I needn't settle for those who are but a blink of an eye in the annals of history.
Oh dear.
With the strength of the ancients, I will bring Taral, no, the whole world, to its knees.
Oh dear, oh dear. Sahilja channeling that Zeralja all over again, Well, my friends, that's gonna do it for today. If you've enjoyed this, please leave a like and favorite, and subscribe to join me for more Iosian adventures. And as always, I'll see you in the next video.